Hello. Okay, there we go. Whoa, let me move my screen away. Yo, I'm seeing myself in front of me. I don't want to see myself. Yo, hello people, Seku-Senpai here. We're back for Umineko. Okay, everything looks good. Hi. Anyways, yeah, we're back for some Umineko. Yeah, continue from where we left off. The plan is 2 chapters today, and yeah, as usual, I always try to do 2 chapters. So, how's everyone doing today? You know, second to last week of the year. What is it? 11 days left of 2022. Oh man. Everyone finished their Christmas shopping? If you're celebrating or doing it. I actually finished mine yesterday, so actually, I have someone else I could get one for, but I'm like, I'll see if I get to it. You know, holiday season, everyone's always trying to like buy stuff, and I'd rather try and save my money. But, you know, it's the thought that counts, right? Anyways, let's get this rolling. Okay, that's good. That's good. My desktop audio is off. Okay, there we go. And yeah, it should be solid. Okay, let's get this rolling. Because last time, we had like a little action-packed scene there. I always like scenes like that in Umineko, where we see all these different, when we see all the characters like fighting together against, you know, such and such. Last week it was what was it, the goats? They're fighting against all those goats. Trying to eat the island, eat everything and whatnot. We had the individual battles. Battler was going against what's her face? Erica. Right now we left off with, who was it? Beatrice was fighting ANGE Beatrice now. Beatrice ANGE. ANGE Beatrice? Yeah. So because we have Ava Beatrice. So ANGE Treese. Oh man. Cuss is my volume on. Okay, there we go. It's kind of crazy that I'm actually on time. Well, I'm usually on time. What are you talking about, Seku? You're always on time. Usually I'm like 5 minutes behind, but it is what it is. Bum, bum. Yep, Hachicho Toya. Yeah, Toya. Yeah, the 15th, yeah. Dang, it's been a couple days, you know. I forget that the distance between Thursday and Tuesday is a few days. Okay. What are they talking about? What are they talking about? Oh, I can't even see. I wish I have to like physically scroll. I can't drag. Oh, okay, whatever. And then you see. 第1回〇〇社ミステリー大賞応募作品中に八条先生が再び偽名にて原稿をお寄せになったという形にいたしまして。If I press back, would that bring me exactly? No. Damn, I meant to fix this last time. It is what it is. And then you see the public will be among the works, because I want to see what their conversation was before. But I know that with Hachijo and... Oh no, we just left off with Beatrice and ANGE about to battle. So, yeah, then we cut to this. Okay. Of course, we'll have to produce a movie version. Okay. Movie version, a TV drama. Dang, they're thinking about, yo, all the adaptations. Can we get an anime? もちろんでございます。栄えある第1回〇〇社ミステリー大賞賞金1000万円はもう他にもですね。他にも。She said, yo, yo, splendid, exactly, yo, if there's money involved, heck yeah.
気に入りました。だから、原稿は書かないことにします。
I spoke too soon. Dang.
先生、そんな。
Oh, let me turn my volume a little bit. Okay, I think that's good. Everything had seemed to be going so smoothly up until then, so this sudden refusal made the people from the publishing company fall over on their sofa. In their sofa. Okay. This scheme of yours is far more interesting than the manuscript I wrote. Okay, she said I don't feel it's of quality. Huh?
無知猛昧なる読者がいかにそれを棚に上げて自身が推理の限りを尽くしたかのような気分になるよう誘導するだけの多分、それを皮肉と気づき人の子が自らの愚かさに苦笑する、そんな作品に書いたつもりが
Okay. Okay, I follow where she's going with this.
文才のなさに呆れ果てるというものです。
とんでもない。どうかお許しを。どうか我が社に協
Dude
力を。
begging. Yo, relax, man.
金はいらぬが餌が欲しいです。
Oh, pet food for him?
ああ、先生の書いて
Nah.
梅干しの好きな猫ちゃんとの噂を。かしこまりました。
Dried plum. Okay, that's funny.
梅干し詰め合わせを。
一つずつ個別包装してあるやつで
Packaged
一
separately?
粒200円以上するものしか食べません。
Okay. Specific brand?
熱々で死ぬな。キムチや辛味噌もよく舐めるし、舌のいかれた猫であること。
Me, the cat's meowed
この原稿を預けます
an
が
objective. Okay.
本社対象用に新しい原稿を執筆しましょう。
Can I give you the manuscript, but why don't I write you a new one?
た
Okay.
だし私の名前では書きません。
Yeah, but yeah, she doesn't write
本
anything
社
under
対
her
象の
name.
推定投稿数は1000件以上。
Hmm.
その中から私の匿名原稿を見事見つけ出し、
Ooh, I like that.
対象にふさわしい
I do like that
と思ったら
method of,
そ
know,
の時改めて
if you want my work, want my quality, then make sure you find that quality, you know?
はあ。漁港を賜れるだけでも至極幸福に存じまする。
あなたたちはいつもペコペコしていて
Exactly. I could imagine them over here on the floor bowing and whatnot.
お帰りなさい。
Full body.
人の子に会うのは実に疲れる。
はは。ご拝謁賜れましたことを深く御礼申し上げまする。
Yo, they practice. Is they talking in unison? Okay. A servant guided the people from the publishing company to the door. In the study that was now finally quiet, Hachijo Toya let out a sigh, slumped down on the sofa, and gazed at the ceiling.
疲れるが、たまには人の子の刺激も悪くない。定期的に人と会いなさいよ。ボケるわよ。引きこもってると。
You gotta have that human communication. The black cat leapt from the bookshelf and landed softly on the carpet. Yep, we know the burn. Then its form silently twisted and became that of Burn Castell.
あやつらは実に面白い。
Indeed.
たまに招くと退屈を忘れられる。それに免じ、気が向いたら原稿を書いてやることとしよう。
When I feel like it, I feel
そな
that.
たに土産も持ってくるそうだしな。何を餌って。失礼ね。
Dried plums.
餌であろうが。ほれ。
Hachito picked up a jar from the shelf and took a dried plum out and threw it in the air. Yo, in an instant, Berkso jumped, turned back into a black cat, caught it in midair, and started munching away. Yo, addiction, man.
先生、お客様がお帰りになりました。
A servant knocked on the door before making this announcement.
ありがとう。あれが目を覚ましたら教えてください。かしこまりました。
If that one wakes
何
up.
かお紅茶を入れましょうか。いえ、少し執筆をします。しばらく放っておくように。はい。
And she really is just chilling. So, yo, I'm just gonna write a little story, you know? Have me some tea. I didn't get to read the first one, I stopped it, but okay, the desk certainly looked as though it belonged to a great writer, with pages of manuscripts scattered across it.
この世紀末にまだペンで書いてるの？
Is there a way I could see my recent? Oh, is there a way I could see my recent? Or do I really have to scroll all the way down? Yeah, this is the beginning. We're probably like somewhere there. I don't know. Even though, wait, which chapter is that on? Well, if I'm on chapter 12, this is the prologue. So, to Rokkenjima, 6-year-old ANGE. Okay, so I can just click this. Okay. I just noticed they actually have the titles on the top. Burns puzzle. Bank with the Witches, Burns puzzle. And then after that, there's like nothing else. Oh. Is it I don't think, yeah. After then, it just goes to... Yeah, that's burn, and then that's it. Wow. So I can't... So it's like no more. Okay. The black cat spoke as it tore the dried plum apart with his mouth. Tests are better in ink. I guess it's double checking your writing and stuff, maybe. I like that analogy. That's true. That was a good response. Even as Hachijo laughed, her fountain pen was already sliding across the page. Beautiful letters appeared almost as fast and proficiently as a typewriter. Only humans called her creations manuscripts. With her fountain pen and writing paper, she was creating a world. As she did, the hands of the clock would spin around like a top. I thought my door was wide open for some reason. The light and shadows that came in through the window changed their angle so fast. They might have been the hand of the clock itself. Of a clock. Slowly, she drew a large X across the tightly packed words on the paper. Writer's block? Just don't go crazy like the dude in The Shining. Yo. I think that's a good idea. You know, Burnstow curled up on the sofa, making a mocking a smile. Normally, whenever Hachijo was writing, Burnstow would never let herself be noticed, much less talk to her. However, realizing that Hachijo was apparently getting bored with her manuscript, Burnstow yawned and started talking. Oh, okay. That sucks. Imagine never completing a story. That's like watching that's like watching a 12-episode show and then you stop at episode 11. Like, you never finish it. A tale of a single truth. That's true. Never be satisfied. She just wants to read the truth. Writing a pleasing tale. Is it a satisfying one? Yep, it ain't the truth in the end, you know. It's, like she's saying, illusion. Hidden among the pile of writing paper. Oh man. Hey yo, hey, what's up? How's it going? I'm doing well, by the way, but yo, how are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Furthermore, the one who wrote this passed away without revealing. That was Ava's truth, like they were saying. Enjoying a glass of wine. They got the aesthetic with that. You're enjoying a glass of wine, staring at the moon. Huh. With a mocking smile, Hachijou set down her fountain pen. Not knowing is more precious than knowing. Hmm. Yeah, what do you mean by knowing and not knowing? Okay. These two things have a one-sided relationship? Huh. Hold up, let me check something. Okay, that's all good. But you can't, it's possible to switch from not knowing to knowing, but you can't do, that's true, because once you know something, you can't unknow it, unless you get memory loss, but, Mibadada, hello, what's up? Welcome. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm following with what she's going with this. The value of individual tale. What? I don't want to imagine that. But if you let it live in my side. Hachijou looked around at the books covering every square inch of the room, then softly pet the cat's back. As a much softer, more. Yeah, exactly. That's something I've been noticing. I was like, yo, she sound a little different. I like that. I like that shift in personality. Wait, what? I might have been able to enjoy single tale much longer and much more deeply, as I've eaten my way through countless tales of skateboarding, and I haven't really been eating them. I've just been killing them, and then they kill. Okay. Hachijou laughed with this derision. Okay. No, it's true. You really gotta look at it. I don't know anymore. Hey, you're done with this one too? Okay. I'll record it. I won't write it. Okay. Uh-huh. Not to learn the noble path. Huh? Okay. I see where. Okay. Now I completely follow where she's going with this. Alright, as it plays out. Yeah, roll. Exactly. So I'm done with this. Roll the credits. That's it, everyone. That's the story right there. Okay.
ならエンジの物語に付き合ってあげたら
A sister?
作ってあげたでしょ
I mean, she has.
私は
She has given a had put herself as a role in the story, so it's my role to bring this tale to its conclusion.
レアとのゲーム風にもっとかっこよく言ってほしいわ。猫箱の腹渡を引きずり出す役目よ。
Tear the guts out the cat box. Hachijo chuckled, pushed aside the pile of writing paper, and picked up the book of the single truth. Then she opened a locked drawer.
エンジェが望むのだ。この書の封印は解かれる運命にあるだろう。エンジェは一なる真実に至り、一なる真実は猫箱の封印を開いて全てを白日にさらす。それをもってネットの海に無数にばらまかれた愉快なる妄想のボトルメッセージとかけらは全て海の泡となって消え果てる。あやつももうそのようなかけらには疲れ果てただろうからな。もうあの子も旅を終えてもいい頃だわ。引き受けようではないか。その度に終着液を与える役目を。
Oh snap. At that moment, there were sounds of someone in the hallway. The instant someone knocked on the door, Broncosto turned back into a black cat.
執筆中失礼いたします。
It was the voice of Hachijo's servant. Why did it sound like someone was at... It sounded like someone was at my door for a second. Yo, what the heck?
何か電話なら断ってください。いえ、東野様がお目覚めになりました。ありがとう。
Okay, they woke up.
準備を。
Yeah, okay.
私の分も一緒に。かしこまりました。
Hachijo stood up. Then she shut the open drawer and locked it again. Inside the drawer lay a glittering golden key. Yeah, that's the same key that Valor did. Okay. Okay, we're going back to this. Okay. Oh, these two. Yo. Music, man.
密室の定義は内外からのあらゆる出入りを否定するものである。
Yo, these two right here. With the bizarre locked rooms, man.
チェーンが破壊後に修復された可能性。扉が破壊後に修復された可能性。壁が破壊後に修復された可能性。
俺の密室にはいかなる修復も存在しない。
This music sounds like some old like racing game stuff or something.
本当に楽しいですね、バトレさん。
悪いが、今はお前と遊んでる暇がない。
Exactly, yo, he's trying to get to ANGE.
こちらこそ悪いですが、真実の魔女の同士、エンジェさんに
Dang.
邪魔をさせるわけには。
Of course, I mean, of course.
そういや、お前も真実の魔女だ。なるほど。エンジェの先輩魔女ってわけだ。
That's the way you could put that too. A mentor.
それこそが思考にして究極。
The ultimate, yep. It is the truth.
ことのできる魔女こそが真実の魔女です。
そんなにも一なる真実とやらが大事か。世の中には知る必要も価値もないものだってたくさんある。エンジェにとって1986年にどれほどの意味があるってんだ。何もない。
Yeah. He said, yo, you don't need to know. It ain't important at all.
ないでしょうね。
Knowing versus not knowing.
1986年に何があったってなくたって。
What happens?
1998年に生きるエンジェさんには何の変化もない。
Huh.
それを
True.
知ることの無意味さです。ですが、一つだけ変えられることがあります。
それは何だ。
Uh-huh.
どう生きるか
How
です。
she lives after knowing that truth. Oh, okay. How's she going with that? Yo, what's up, Junjays? Erica transformed her reasoning into a scythe blade and lashed out at Balor over and over. Dang. The damage. Balor also created a blade from his reasoning and attacked Erica over and over. In the middle of all this, he questioned Erica, the girl who, like Anji, called herself a witch of truth. Just what is the point of exposing the truth?
そうだ。人は知ることで。どう生
Yep, exactly.
ならば俺は肉親として願う。エンジが俺のゲームの末により良い生き方に人生を
Okay. He's hoping it'll be optimistic ending right there for her.
人の生き方は変わりますが、それが良いものになるかは分かりかねます。世の中には知らない方が快適なこともたくさんありますので。
That's also the truth there.
シートに生息するダニの数
Truth's living.
水道水にまつわる不衛生な都市伝説
What's in the tap water?
知らねえ方がマシな話はキリがねえぜ。
Yeah, these two's going at it still.
一なる真実の書は確かにこの島で何があったのかをエンジェに教える。
Probably can.
しかしそれを知って何の意味があ
Point
る。
of knowing that, huh?
12年前の悲しみが増すばかりじゃねえか。
Hmm.
一体エンジェはさらにあと何年をかければ一人の女の子としての
Yeah,
幸せ
true.
を享受できるってんだよ。一体
How long will it take for her to actually be happy after that? Man.
癒されるんだよ。
Anji's desire to find the truth is hurting her, regardless of what the truth actually is. Though her deep wounds were slow to heal, they begin to do so during 12 years. During those 12 years. They slowly heal, yep. However, Anji kept picking at the scabs. Ugh. In her search for truth, she tore at those wounds herself, opening them up more and more. Hurting herself.
1986年の悲しみから解放されていいんだ。それが俺たち後ろ宮家全員の願いなん
Yeah,
だ。
that's all they want. They want her to be happy and move on.
そんなの知ったこっちゃありません。
She just threw that away. She said, "Who
真
cares?"
実こそ正義。
中学の頃に誰もが一度はかかる病気だな。大人が隠すことをやたらと知りたくなる。
それを暴くのが楽しいんじゃないですか。
ああ、そうだな。大人の本はこそこそ隠れて読むから楽しいんだね。
Yeah. You said, "Yo, I'd rather do openly." These two. Yeah. Now back to the fight. Oh man. Okay, we're going to see what's happening over here.
青きくさびのすべてを赤き真実によって否定する。そなたの提示するすべての方法でわらわの密室を破ることはできぬ。
Huh. Oh, Anji. Ooh, how's it going, Anji? You're going against Beatrice herself. Anji was breathing heavily. The book of the single truth was right before her eyes. If she could just defeat Bito, she'd be able to take the book to Birkenstell, and then she could read what was inside. The truth is within your arm's reach, but even though the truth of the Final Family Conference on October 4th and 5th, 1986 was right there, the Golden Witch stood in her way. Her anger and hatred spun around inside her head, wiping out the composure that she needed to create theories. Anji shook her head several times, clearing away everything that got in the way of thinking. However, no matter how many times she thought it through, the locked room sealing her in the chapel was perfect. Anji wasn't particularly familiar with the mystery genre. Okay. However, she knew about all the fragments containing Bito's game so far. Her knowledge was shallow, but it should still have been enough to give her a good foothold. Okay. Oh, GL Anji. However, no matter how many blue truths she shot at Bito, none of them even made the witch flinch. Bito just blew them apart with the red truth and an elegant wave of her pipe.
いい加減に諦めよ。わらわはそなたとゲームをしているつもりさえな。
Ooh, she said this ain't even a game. This is.
絶対に解けない問題とでも言いたげね。
Yes.
バトラがエリカをもてなし終えるまでの時間稼ぎ。
She's waiting for a hubby battler to come over.
バトラだけ。
頭を冷やす。私が
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
あんたたちが一なる真実を私から隠すからでしょうが。
For a good reason.
だから
At least what they think is what's
これ
right.
は権利よ。私には後ろ宮家の最後の一人として真実を知る権利がある。
Mm.
そうだ。だからこそこの 最後のゲーム。
そうね。この最後のゲームが与えられなかったら
Yep.
私には真実に至るチャンスさえ与えられなかった。その点についてだけは私も感謝しているわ。
1986年に何があったのか、何が真実、そして家族を奪ったのか、それを知りたいと願うそなたの気持ちは。
Yeah, she said, "Yo, it's reasonable that she's feeling this 100%." Like,
それを理解してなおバトラーをそなたが1986年に回帰するべきではないと思う。
because that's what he thinks is the right thing for her to not know.
過去を振り返らず未来を見て生きろとか言うつもりでしょ。
そうだ、
Mm-hmm.
それをバトラーはこの最後のゲームをもってそなたに伝えるつもりだった。
なら答えは早々に出てるわ。ノーサンキューよ。黄金の魔女
Yeah. Thanks, but no thanks.
1986年にもう死んでいた。その後12年間も亡霊として一人ぼっちでさまよったわ。
Pain for 12 years,
そ
man.
してエヴァおばさんが死んで私が亡霊としてさえ地上にとどまる理由がなくなった。
Mm.
だから最後に一つだけ自分が本当にしたいことをして死のうと決めたの。
それが1986年の真実を知ることだというのか。
そうよ、悪い。
ああ、悪いぞ愚か者。ではそなたは真実に至ったなら死んでしまうということ。ならば至らせるわけにはいかぬ。
No, yeah, she's definitely not letting her have it now.
そなたを生き延びさせねばな。バトラはそなたに
Yep.
生きることを望んでいる。
And he wants you to live. Live and heal.
真実の
Be
ない
happy.
生なんて死んでいるのと同じよ。私は生きるために知ろうとしている。
Hmm.
そなたは今死ぬために知ろうとしていると言ったぞ。
That's also true. Yeah. So,
じゃあ言い直す。
oh yeah. What are you trying to say?
死ぬために知ろうとしてるの。それで自分の命と引き換えにベルンカステルと契約したのよ。
Okay.
あの日に何があったのか知るためにね。未知なる真実は私が自ら手にする
The souvenir. Looking at that as a souvenir. Okay.
無駄だ。そなたのこの密室は破れる。
Oh, she said you.
密室は完璧だ。
Huh.
にもかかわらずそなたをこの密室で
Yet I kill you in this locked room. She had tried every theory and idea she could think of, even the absurd ones. However, none of it had any effect on Bito. Powerless and frustrated, with the book of the single truth right before her eyes, Anji bit her lower lip.
本来そなたに与えた鍵にそなたに未来を選ばせるゲーム。
嘘だわ。こうして礼拝堂に隠して私にはあんたたちの望む前向きな未来の扉とやらでも選ばせるつもりだったんでしょ。そんなのは選択じゃない。押し付けだわ。
親はこの選択しかない。不適当なものを間引く権利を
So she's not denying that. She said, "Yeah, we were trying to persuade you a bit."
自分で考えて行動できる18歳の女よ。
たわけが過去のこと以外何も考えることができる
Ooh.
6歳の小娘であろうが。
Well, you ain't wrong about that.
せいでよ。あんたのせいで私はいつまでも6歳のままなんじゃない。
Hmm.
真実を覆い隠すあんたの幻想を今こそ打ち破る。そうね。思えばあんたは今こうして礼拝堂に私を閉じ込めてるんじゃない。
Oh snap.
1986年のあの日からずっと私はあんたのせいで孤独で誰も真実を教えてくれない密室に閉じ込められているのよ。あんたの密室を今こそ私は自らの手で打ち破る。
Okay, Anji.
ダメね。全然ダメだもん。
Hey.
分かったわ。あんたの完全密室のトリック。
Oh, she figured it out, Beatrice.
私を密室に閉じ込めてから直ちにあんたは私を殺害している。
拒否する。
Oh, I decline. Oh,
そう
snap.
よ。あんたは私を18年かけて殺すのよ。ありがとう、ベアトリーチェ。
Hmm.
それを思い出させてくれたおかげで、あんたが私を殺す密室殺人のトリックが分か
Yeah,
った。
yo, Beatrice kind of helped her with that whole argument.
未来ある若者だ。
Mm.
そして未来に生きる黄金の魔女ではないか。ならば未来にて生きよ。過去の真実にどれほどの価値がある。そなたが自ら生み出すそなたの未来の真実の方がよほど価値があるだろうに。
Is it worth it?
私の人生なんてクズよ。家族は私を残してみんな死んだわ。だから一なる真実を手土産に私はみんなのところに帰るの。
But they want you to live after that. If
家族の死を受け入れることになるだけだぞ。ひょっとしたら家族の誰かが生き延びていて再会できるかもしれない奇跡に託して生き延びようとは思わぬのか。
安心して、奇跡の魔女でさえそのかけら
huh?
を見つけられな
Yep.
かった。
Man, she's really trying. Almost none of the family remains were recovered from the explosion. Some days I hoped that this might be a sign that they escaped the explosion and survived, and that hope gave me the strength to live on. However, that hope wasn't strong enough to support me for 12 long years.
だから私は真実を知りたいと思いながらも、無意識のうちに家族の死をはっきりと理解することで誰かが生き残ったかもしれないという奇跡を。でもね、もうそういうありもしない奇跡にすがって生き延びるのには飽き飽きしたの。
Oh.
だから私は家族の死を受け入れることにした。どのような真実であろうとも認めようと思った。
Now what it is.
だから私は真実の魔女
That's
とな
why
った。
yep, she's searching for the truth. That single truth.
真実に目がくらみ自らの未来が見えなくなったものの、
Mm-hmm.
なんと愚か
Stuck in the past, can't see the future.
バトルそなたの妹を正しく
Hey, you tried though, Beatrice. You tried.
藁は力が足りなく
But yeah, even I knew that persuasion wasn't going to work. A blazing blue wedge appeared in Anji's hand. It was long. Okay.
これで終わりよ。1986年の魔女。
Oh,
この密室は完璧な密室。ゆえに私は出られず、あんただって外部から私に指一本触れることはできない。で
oh.
もあんたは私をこの密室に閉じ込めたわ。それをもって私を殺したと言える唯一。あんたは私をこの完全な密室に閉じ込めて餓死させた。それを目論んで私を閉じ込めたなら、これは立派にあんたが殺したことになる密室殺人。死因を煙に巻きすぎたのが裏目に出たのね。
Oh.
さようなら。
Being vague.
幻想の魔女シーユー。
Hey. Damage, man. Took you down, Beatrice. Oh, I like that effect. Oh. With the stained glass window behind her, Beetle spread her arms and let the spear of the blue truth pierce her. The blue spear seemed to crucify Beetle against the window. In the chapel, too. Yep, broke that. Broke that barrier.
ゲームセット。これがエヴァおばさんの日記。
Oh. Anji picked the book up from where it lay on the altar, sealed in crystal.
それを読めばそなたはベルンカステルとの
Yeah,
契約に
Mm-hmm. It's R.I.P.
死ぬのであろうが死ぬために真実を知るのか馬鹿げている。
そうよ。私は
The truth is to die for. Literally for Anji.
死に方くらい私に選ばせて。
Mm.
私もバカじゃない。本当の私はきっとあの地上の星空の宙に浮かんでいるのよ。
Burnson acknowledged me as the final witch and invited me to the journey to learn the truth of 1986. There would be no coming back from that journey. When Birkenstow told me that and walked off the road into the black sky, I followed her into the empty air. That was the contract. I wanted two things from Birkenstow. One was for someone from my family to come back. The other was revenge. To destroy the witch's illusion concealing the events of that day. In other words, to reach the truth. However, the first of my wishes couldn't come true. After all, the witch of miracles couldn't find a fragment where my family can come home. So she wordlessly questioned me. She told me that I couldn't reach the truth unless I had the courage to end this worthless life, living like a ghost and hoping someone might come back. So she walked out into the open air and I followed her. Yes, now I can understand. When I offered to trade my life away that day, I made one wish and gave up on another. I wished for revenge against the illusion that hid the truth. And now I have succeeded in that revenge, defeating the master of that illusion and obtaining the book of the single truth. What I gave up was my naivety, my continuing belief that someone from my family might come back. And now I can accept that my entire family is dead.
知らなきゃ生きてることにできるの？ 家族が生きているかもしれないという甘えた奇跡を捨て去る覚悟はもうとっくにできています。私に今こそあの日の真実を教えて。
Is she brought over? Oh, a blinding light poured into the chapel. It seeped from the windows and the cracks of the door, even reaching as far as Balor's and Erica's eyes. Yup, man.
どうやら同志エンジェが仕事を終えたようです。
Comrade Anji.
あなたが無様な封印を施したようですが、我が主に委ねれば、冷凍サンマを解凍するより簡単に解いてくれるでしょう。
Ooh, someone cooking something good.
我が主より、エンジェが仕事を終えるまで遊べばよいと命じられています。十分に再会を楽しめましたし。
Dang, she said, okay, it's been fun playing. Time to bounce. Now that comrade got the book. Man. Yo, facts. Hey, what's up, Junko? For real, yo, she's having a thrill watching this. So, like, Erica gave an elegant curtsy. And she gave a curtsy, yo. Huh.
何の意味もない真実だと。
ええ、世の中のあらゆる真実に意味などありません。意味を生み出すのは結局のところ人間一人一人の
Based on each individual.
一なる真実です。 人が異なれば生まれる意味が異なる。ないんですよ、真実に意味なんて。それでも私が真実にこだわる理由はただ一つ。
探偵だから。
Yep.
しかし、エンジェさんは探偵ではありません。
Yep.
あの子にとって真実はゴール。幸薄き人生に終わりを告げる終止符です。これであの子はようやく生を終える最後のみそぎを終えた。
The last purification ceremony, huh?
たった一つの真実にこだわる一夜限りの地上に叩きつけられて死ぬまでのほんのわずかな時間だけのかりそめの真実の魔女。
エンジェを死なせはしない。どんなに辛くても生きてくれ。それだけが俺たちの願いなのだ
Yeah.
から。
Y'all want her to live, not know the truth,
どんな奇跡だって起こ
or
る
carry on even if so,
それを
and she
エンジェ
no,
さん
Angie
に肩を抱い
just
て直接言わなか
doesn't.
ったことがあなたの敗因です。いかがです？あなたのわめきを聞くだけで、クル
Mm.
ドエリカにはこの程度の推理が可能です。
Man.
エンジェ
I always like that catchphrase she has. He yelled towards the chapel, and Angie probably wasn't even there anymore. Balor's yell was swallowed by the empty, pitch-black sky and the sea of rampaging goats. Oh yeah, forget this goats rampaging. Almost forgot about that. I held her palm open and a small pointy blue fragment appeared there. Okay. The fragment burst, and with a blinding flash of light, Ava vanished. It was the same light that had seeped out of the chapel earlier. Pieces cannot leave the game board. However, the Voyager witches alone could come and go. This was probably some sort of magic that Brokenstow had given them. Erica opened her palm as well, and the same sort of fragment appeared there.
それではこれにて下手をしたらこれがお別れですね。
Oh, really?
マジな
Oh, battle's not done yet.
俺たちの決着は
If he could steal the fragment in Erica's hand, he'd be able to go there. I like how he's thinking this. I was thinking, I was like, yo, dude, you have to steal that. It's in your hand right there. The seal surrounding the book of the single truth would probably be broken easily with Birkenstow's power. However, even so, it would take her some time. If he could steal that fragment, he would have a chance at bringing Angie back.
決着も何もタイムオーバーです。ですが、最後にもう一撃を食らいたいというのがお望み。
Oh yeah, of course she is.
あげてもいいですが。
He had known that Erica couldn't resist the challenge. After all, Battle already knew what Erica's trick was. He'd figured it out just a second ago. Even while he spoke with Erica, he had been thinking about it inside his mind. He could finish her with his last strike and take the fragment. Okay, Battler.
行くぜエリカ。この一撃で決めてやる。
その一撃でおいとましますので、自慢のとんでも推理の中でとびっきり面白いのは
The craziest.
お前の3つ定義は壁、窓、床、天井、チェーンのしかし1点だけ。あまりのバカバカしさに
Okay.
それはチェーンを外部から開閉することの可否だ。
Oh.
青き真実、これがお前の3つの答えだ。チェーンの長さ お前の3つのチェーンは長く、外部からも開閉が可能である。
What a ridiculous answer. However, if you blindly assume that a lock made by an unbreakable chain makes a locked room unbeatable, then this truly would be a perfect locked room. The blue wedge flung from Battler's hand plunged straight into Erica's chest. As she winced in pain, her hand shook, and the fragment she held flew into the air.
バトラさんの密室定義は壁、窓、床、扉。
お
しかし一つ、実にバカバカしい定義が抜けていましたよ。
Almost there, man.
バトラさんの密室には天井がなく、壁を乗り越えての入室が可能である。
Almost there, man. Erica's blue scythe swung out from behind her back, catching Battler on the side as he stretched his hand out towards the fragment. Battler's hand didn't reach it. The fragment returned to Erica's hand once more.
トリックのバカバカしさは互角だったようですね。
Yeah.
ミステリーマニアなら奮闘しているところでしょう。しかし私は違う。そのバカバカしさを暴くに至ったその過程に恍惚を覚えます。それが探偵フルドエリカ。
貴様。
Oh, yeah. Most likely.
いいえ。
Or not.
あなたが青き真実を繰り出してからかけらを奪おうと手を伸ばすまでの一瞬で考えました。
Dang.
私は最初から時間稼ぎ、今の一瞬で初めて私は推理を始めたのですから。
Wow. Erica broke the crystal barrier that surrounded them. Then she flew high up into the sky, looking down on Battler and laughing at him as she gave a final blow.
ごきげんよう、バトラさん。私の出番がこれだけだとしても、これで私が用済みで再び忘却の深淵に突き落とされようとも悔いのない時間でした。
Ooh, she has no regrets. She's like, yo, I beat you right now. No one would be foolish enough to wait on command. Of course not, yeah. With a blinding flash, Erica vanished. Yep. Anji had gotten the Book of the Single Truth and returned to Birkenstell. Battler and the others had no way to leave the game board. Everything had come to an end. Wow. A gold butterfly flitted by, and Bito appeared.
すまぬバトラ
Hey, you both
エ
tried.
ンジを逃がしてしまった。
俺もすまねえ。奴らを逃がしちまった。もうお手上げだ。
Battler had created this game for Anji. Now that Anji was gone, the game board no longer had any purpose. And even if that weren't the case, even now the game board was being chewed apart by the goats, like a single leaf floating on a sea of nothingness. Ooh, I like that one. A floating leaf on a sea of nothingness. Thanks to Gertrude and Cornelia's seals, the mansion was protected from the second floor up. The door to the Golden Lane was now open wide enough for a child to slip through. The smaller people, including Maria and Sakutora, slipped through it.
我が友よ、扉の開きが少し早くなった気がする。
はい、私の目にもそのように見えます。
Oh. That sound effect.
お父さん、扉はまだ開きませんか。奴らもうじき窓を破ってきそうです。
Oh, that's okay. That's what they okay.
どうかご安心を。
Yeah, chill,
アイ
man.
ゼルネ・ユングフラウの結界。
もうじき大人も通れるようになります。大丈夫ですよ。間に合います。
しかしどんどんバンバンとすごいありさまでして、その
慌てずに待て。どう
He's
せ
like, yo,
我
relax.
らには
Relax.
待つ以外にできることは何もないのだからな。
Exactly, I mean, just gotta stand there and wait. Even the outer walls of the mansion were covered with goats, and they were plunging their fangs and fists into the walls and windows, trying to break through them. So there were goats stuck to the walls, to all the walls in the hallway, smashing their thick arms against the windows in a way that would terrify anyone, even if they knew about the barrier. However, anyone watching the group of goats gathered at the top of the big staircase from the safety of the other side of the barrier would probably feel a different emotion. Exactly. Instead of terror, it was sad. It was a sad, empty sort of emotion. The barrier was drawn across the landing at the top of the hall's great staircase. Beyond that barrier, everything had already been eaten away. Was it possible for those who stood in the hallway of the upper floors to believe that this was the Rokkenjima mansion? By now, no one looking at this scene could be able to imagine such a thing. Forget the hall, or even the whole first floor. Even the ground itself was almost gone. The sea of goats had eaten everything apart long before this. They had eaten apart the hall, the pillars and the mansion, the floor, the ground, the sea, the very concept of the island, every part of the game board Balor had created. And now, the only left over was the upper part of the mansion, which floated along in empty space. And all those Halloween decorations. Mm-hmm.
この島を食い尽くすという快楽に身を任せたヤギたちが虚無に落ちて消えていく。
Yep. This had once been a huge entrance hall. Beyond it had been a vast rose garden. There had been so many places to stand upon. However, now holes had been dug everywhere, and nearly everything outside the mansion was completely gone. Some goats were clutching to the fewer remnants, footholds, and pillars, still eating away at them.
真実を暴くとは殺すことと心得るものなり。人はなぜ殺さずには生きられないのです。遠大なる歴史の中で、あれだけの大勢が奇跡を願いながら、結局は奇跡の余地を自ら食い尽くし、自らの足場さえ食い破って奈落へ落ちていく。
Yeah, get out of here. They saw a goat chewing the same pillar that was holding it up, which surprisingly fell into a empty blackness along with the goat.
人間は知るために生きるように定められた。悲しい。
Live and learn.
知ることが自分の生きる夢や希望を見ず人間は死ぬために生まれてきたってことになる。私たちは生きろと教えられます。しかし生きてなすことのほぼ全てが結局は自分を殺している。
それ以上考えるな。頭痛にならん。
私は一人の人間として問いたい。知ることは罪なのですか？無知に生きる方が夢や希望があると。
全知に生きることも無知に生きることも
have their benefits. Yep, there's two sides to the coin, pros and cons to everything.
だから人間ってのは無力なんだ。
人は知ることはできても
They cannot
知らぬ
unlearn.
ことは
Yep,
できない生き物なり。
故に全知の神は
learning, unlearning, knowing, not knowing.
知るべきことと知らぬべきことを分け隔てているものなり。過ぎた好奇心は夢も希望も殺す。人は知るべきでないことを知らぬままに忌避できぬ哀れな存在です。バトラ教がそれをエンジェに伝えきれなかったとしても、無理もないことです。
Yeah, you can't really blame him
そ
for
の
that.
エンジェももういない。このゲームももうおしまいだな。
Struck dumb by Will's words, everyone fell silent. Only the sound of the goats eating everything away rang out hollowly. Even if they escaped to the Golden Land, these goats of emptiness would probably chew into the realm eventually as well. Even if they got away for the time being, nothing would be resolved. It was all set in stone for now. They had no way to resist the future's violent attempts to tear the cat box of the past open.
なら私たちは生きなければ。
Okay, Leon.
人間の愚かさが自ら夢や希望を捨て去ることならば、私はそれを最後の1秒まで信じることを選びたい。
Okay.
いい根性だ。
Yeah.
私は幾百万の世界のベアトリーチェたちの唯一の希望が具現化した存在。だから私はこんな
They said, hey, don't forget about
み
that.
んなの希望でなければいけないんです。だから私はまだこのゲームを諦めません。
Hey.
諦めないとは、最後の1秒まで奇跡を信じて待つということです。
最後の1秒まで。
Did the VN not explain a certain relationship between Canon and Shannon? Did I miss it? I think that was mainly last episode. Episode 7 was mainly, going over stuff like that. And, I mean, I figured that stuff out. So, especially with last episode. So, if that answers your question, I'm trying... Yeah, I think that answers your question.
でもラムダデルタさんが助けてくれました。もし奇跡を信じずに諦めていたら、私たちは助けられる前に虚無に消え
By last episode, yeah, episode 7, I mean, to be specific. Oh, I wasn't even reading that. I was just talking.
ベルンがあんたたちを殺し損ねたって感じね。
Oh, almost forgot Lambda Delta over here with chewing some popcorn, spectating this.
あの子の気まぐれかもしれない。
Or it might have been some whim of her. Well, it's not like I really saved you.
奇
Okay.
跡の魔女の奇跡的な気まぐれってわけね。
How long has she been here? There. Lambda Delta was leaning on the handrail of the staircase, eating popcorn. She held the cup of the popcorn out as if to say, "Want some?" But Leon declined the offer.
バトラ君たちが言ってました。エンジちゃんは
Yeah, but yo, she can leave whenever she wants. She's like, yo, I just want to
真実を得る契約を
see how this ends.
さっきのあんたたちの話によるなら、それは契約じゃないわね。だって人は死ぬために真実を求めて生きてるんでしょ。つまりエンジは自分の性のすべてを真実を得るために費やした。それを一瞬の時間にベルンが凝縮しただけのことだわ。
エンジちゃんは夢も希望もなくしたから自らの命を軽んじてしまった。彼女にどうやったら夢や希望を与えられるんですか、どうやったら生きることに意味を見出させることができるんですか、
How can I help Anji?
それ私に聞いてんの？
Yeah, I'm curious about Lambda Delta's perspective on this. Okay, never
そ
mind.
れも2回転ひねりの入った超パー。難しい話されてもわかん
Yo, how could you help us? I'm stupid. I can't help you. Imagine getting that response, like, after, oh.
ベルンがあの子をそそのかしたわけじゃないわ。
Wasn't really pushing that kid to do something she didn't want.
ベルンはエンジェにチャンスを与えた。
Hmm.
選択肢を与えたというべき。そしてエンジェはその選択肢の中から自ら選んでゲーム版に現れ、そして今バトラとのゲームで再び自ら選択肢を選んでる。
And when you put it that way, that is kind of true. She did give her a choice, and Anji did agree to
あ
go
の
with
子のゲ
this.
ームは最初から最後までずっと
No, she was determined to find the truth, so
私は今
or learn the truth,
それ
know
を
the
のんびり
truth.
感激しているわ。
感激に熱中しているというわけでもなさそうだな。
まあね、先の見えちゃったお芝居だし、だからそろそろおいとましようかなって思ってたところよ。
先が見えたと感じたらあなたはそのお芝居を見るのをやめるのですか。
Ooh.
ひょっとしたらあなたが想像しないようなクライマックス
Leon saying, yo, there might be a twist. Unexpected. Oh, Lamidota licked her salty fingers. Then she stared at Leon challengingly and grinned. Battles here with Erica. Oh,
エンジェちゃんのゲームは絶対にこれで終わりません。必ずバトラ君の気持ちが通じます。彼女により良い未来を生きてほしいという気持ちが伝わり、彼女が自らそれを選択する。
Okay, I gotcha. I gotta check after I finish this whole story. I'm definitely gonna check out the manga too because I'm curious about some of the changes I have heard people talk about throughout the episodes. It's interesting. Okay, Leon. So don't leave your seat.
私たちも立ちません。私たちにできることは必ずあります。
I like that.
そしてそれが必ず彼女をより良き未来へ誘い、この物語は必ずハッピーエンドに。
Yo, we're getting this happy ending.
最後まで見届けてください。お願いします。
私、絶対の魔女としてこの物語にハッピーエンドはない。
Yep. I, the witch of certainty.
ハッピーエンドの定義なんて見る人それぞれが決めることでしょ。
No. For a while there was a tense silence, with a confident gaze that seemed to be saying, "Are you serious?" Lampedusa stared at Leon. However, Leon's eyes didn't even twitch. For some time they both stared into each other's eyes without flinching. Suddenly, Lampedusa let out a large sigh and stretched. Lampedusa waved at them with a thin smile. No one was quite sure what this meant, but apparently signified her surrender in her own way. Okay. Oh, Jinx?
この大ラムダデルタ、もう少しだけ付き合ってあげるわ。本当に私って心が広いわよね。まるで美はこのように。
微妙に狭いな。
そして日本海のように穏やかね。すごい荒波です。
Yeah.
金系。おそらく例えが逆かと思われるものなり。
Yeah, there was some muffled laughter. Lampedusa is a witch who gives strength to those who possess unshakable willpower. She might have given Leon a bit of magic for that absolute belief in a happy ending. Okay.
みんな、私を退屈させるんじゃないわよ。じゃなきゃいつだって私は席を立っちゃうんだからね。
もちろんです。バトラ君も歓迎するでしょう。
Leon understood. In order to fight back against Borkisto, who had taken ANGE outside of the board, they would need the power of another who was capable of leaving the board. Their last hope was to make sure Lampedusa didn't abandon this game. However, judging by Lampedusa's expression as she hummed to herself cheerily, actually asking for help was probably going to be a problem.
見て、ゼパル。すごいわ。1階から下がぽっかりだわ。
これは絶景だね。なかなかお目に
These
か
two,
か
it
れない
says.
景色だよ。
上の様子はどうですか？そうそう、それを知らせに来たの。
いやあみんな、お待たせしたね。黄金鏡の扉が開いたそうだ。
Oh, thank you for the news. Okay, that's why you're here.
ようやくか。
参りましょう。ここはいつまでも安全ではありません。
Everyone who had been sitting on the staircase got up.
さらば、麗のロッケン島だな。
Rokkenjima the Beautiful.
こんな光景でさえ、これが見納めなのですね。
何を器用なこと言ってんのよ。
Exactly. Don't y'all forget, like. Okay, yo, I was looking over. I saw my camera froze for a second. Okay. Oh, stop. Okay, dang it, I didn't need to read that first sentence. It says something about the single book of truth. Until I undo the seal, I can't... What did it say? Okay. Until I undo the seal, I can't even stick the key in the keyhole. Sealed... Okay, crystal... Okay, it wasn't something important. If you can remove it... Oh, you can remove... Okay. What is this visual? Oh, there's just a bunch of books on each side. What's in the middle, though? They were in a vast, dimly lit space. To sum it in a phrase, excuse me, it was like a trench in the ocean floor. That's not quite right. It was a library. However, the number of books and the heights of the shelves vastly surpassed all those that existed in the world of humans. If height is the measure of greatness, then the gods must surely have been giants taller than mountains. This place appeared to be in a library big enough and grand enough for such gods. Each individual's book was no larger than those from the human world. However, the shelves holding them stood like the walls of a valley or a deep sea ocean trench. So Anji and the others looked like little more than a few small butterflies who had wandered into this vast library, like minuscule deep sea fish swimming about all alone in an ocean pit. I'm just thinking about something. That's. Oh man. Okay, kitties, thaw the seal. When Bergson whispered from the dark ocean pit below them, several emerald green glints appeared and gathered like a school of fish. Bergson threw the book of the single truth down to them, and only after several seconds passed, the school of fish seemed to gather around it and carry it away. Those few seconds made it clear just how deep this bookshelf trench really went. Anji was once again dumbfounded by this unimaginable, vast, and godly library. Yeah, true. You have the key, so Anji silently gripped the golden key in her pocket. This journey had been so long and so strange. In search of the truth from 12 years ago, I left my home, met President Okanogi, met Amakusa, and at some point, that single adventure became part of a witch illusion. However, here I am. Ushiromiya Ava's diary is here. The truth written inside it is sitting right before me. Yeah, what, do you have a packed schedule? Yeah, Erica over here. Erica popped into existence out of nowhere and bowed to her master. Ooh! Anji with that, she said, hey, but watch yourself. And what are you gonna do, Erica? Makes sense. I'm with you with that, Anji. 100%.
いいわ。赤き真実で約束してあげる。一なる真実の書を封印が解けて一番最初に読むのはあなた、エンジェよ。これでいい？
And then she's going to steal it. For some time, Anji considered the witch's words, searching for some sort of lie in there or something. There was no greater guarantee than a red truth given by a witch. Anji understood this well enough. If no one did start to doubt even this red truth, there would be nothing left to trust in this entire world. If one began to suspect even this, then even the truth would no longer be the truth.
まだ不満なの？何も。
She would need Birkenstell's help if she wanted to read the book of the single truth. Anji finally realized that she had nothing to gain by complaining more and annoying this witch further.
封印が解けたらすぐに読んでちょうだい。もちろんよ。私だって早く読みたいもの。すぐに呼ぶわ。
Burn spun away from them, then vanished into the darkness. Okay. Anji saw a school of emerald green fish appear and follow behind Birkenstell. Could those be her familiars? She stared at the emerald lights that resembled some sort of deep sea fish. Anji was poked from behind. Ow. I kind of felt that, like... Oh, it's her. Yeah, what? Yeah, what's up with this comrade stuff? Like, I mean, I guess they were comrades, but... like... Anji's funny. The pair began to swim in the direction Erica indicated. Swim seemed a better way to describe what they were doing than fly would have. Hmm. Okay, I guess we'll never know the name. Oh, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, tell us. The Great Witch of Theater going? Oh man, I wanted to read that. I was wanted to see if I remember that. What's it called? I'm like watching my stream over here with the delay. Did you say that? What was it? The Great Witch of Theater going drama and spectating normal city of carefully selected. That is a long title. Is it like an analogy we could use for that? Or what's the word I'm looking for? Not analogy. The City of Books. Yeah, the name fits. The bookshelves on either side of this canyon are skyscrapers. If I think of those emerald green lights flowing beneath us as headlights on a highway, then this really does seem like a city of books. But we got some DVDs in here too? Like... Okay. Cool. Hmm.
はるか上層の霞んで見えないくらいに上層の大魔女はもはや神や成仏種と同じ存在です。そんな連中から見れば私たちの物語なんて果たして一冊にまとめる価値があるかどうか。
From the theater-goer's perspective, your individual lives are hardly worth anything at all. If they're writing down an entire world of a single volume, then my life probably isn't even worth a single line.
でも私たちは主人公だわ。私もあんたも。そうです。神々の物語に記されることがなくとも、私たちが記す自らの物語の主人公。
You're right for ourselves.
それを自覚できるかできないかが魔女と人間を分ける最初の分かれ道。
Uh-huh. So... Okay. They were on a balcony, which was really a room-sized section that had been dug out from the that had been dug out of the bookshelf, with no guardrail along the cliff. It didn't go in very deep, making it look like a room had been cut in half. It was filled with the tools of everyday life, as though this was Erica's hidden house. This is like hangout spot. But yeah, don't forget about that. Yeah, the tea. I kind of feel like drinking some tea right now. Low key. With some sugar and some milk. Don't you do that with coffee too? I don't know. I don't drink a lot of hot drinks, so. Ignoring Erica as she made tea, Anji looked down upon the bizarre, otherworldly scene below. Until Erica finished getting the tea ready, the scene held Anji's gaze like it was sucking out her soul. Okay. Yeah, what's Erica's other perspective on this?
残りの人生を投げ出すことなんて対価としては安いものだわ。我が主も物好きな方です。こんな無気力女の無価値な命と引き換えに契約なさるなんて。
Anji chuckled, not bothering to argue. That was exactly right. How incredible that Broxa would lend her power to a worthless life that was trying to throw itself away. Yeah, that's quite a miracle. Ooh. How much you worth, Erica? She just laughs, man. The way Erica cackled was disturbing. Still, Anji realized that this was her way of answering the question. People don't become witches of their own choosing. If they're capable of living, all people want to live their lives as humans. When something comes along to trip up that life, that's when the road to living as a witch opens. Even Furuto Erica, who calls herself the Witch of Truth, must be like this. The two witches of truth, sitting there drinking tea without even looking at each other, are exactly the same. Oh yeah, we know that, definitely. Yeah, what's truth mean to you, Anji? It's you're searching for her. Anji was about to give an immediate answer, but she bit her words. And when she did, not knowing the right answer to respond, no further words came. After all, to Anji, the truth itself was the goal. But she can't even answer what the truth means to her. At first, it was out of hatred. Could Ushiromiya Ava, the sole survivor of Rokkenjima, be the culprit behind everything? She hated Ava, but she had no proof that her aunt was the culprit, and of course, Ava never talked about what happened on that island. So at first, in Anji's eyes, the truth meant proof that Ava was the culprit. However, that feeling withered away with Ava's death. Now that Ava was dead, even if Anji did find some sort of proof, it wouldn't mean anything. Yeah, because Ava's dead now, so eventually the truth Anji wanted to find became nothing more than the simple desire to know what happened on that island that day. However, one thing was obvious. Even if she did find out the truth, that wouldn't bring any of her family back to her. I'm saying, it's meaningless? Like, hit her with a shrug. The emoji right there. She's emoting. Erica laughed mockingly. Anji laughed too, as though she agreed.
だからね、私にとっての真実は目的に変わったの。生きるための理由とでも言えばいいのかしら。
じゃあ真実にたどり着いたらもう生きる意味も目的もなくなっちゃいますね。
Man.
そうよ。だから死ぬの。もういいじゃない。12年も余計に生きたの。
Wow.
そんな私に最後の瞬間くらい願いを叶えてくれる魔女が現れてもいいとは。
ぶっちゃけると生きるのにもう疲れたの一言でようやくできちゃいますね。
そうよ。
Tired with life, huh?
私の存在も生きる目的も何もかもが不明。未知なる真実の書にたどり着くという目的は、そんな私に人生最後のちょっとしたきらめきを与えてくれたわ。その一点でだけ、ベルンカステルには感謝してる。
なるほど。バトラはあんたに生きてほしいからあんたの死ぬためのゴールを隠してるわけですね。バトラさんに初めて登場します。
Ooh, for the first time.
選べないですからね。
Yeah. Sorry, Oni-chan. I'm tired of life. 12 whole years. I've been living off nothing but the illusion that someone might come home someday. Just let me find peace already. Finding the truth of that day, I decided to use that to mark the end of my life. For 12 years, I believed in a miracle, but there was no miracle. I won't believe in miracles anymore.
一なる真実の書。内心は私も興味津々でしたが、そんなあんたの人生のピリオド扱いじゃ大した真実は記されてなさそうですね。
Is something spectacular enough to mark the end of your life with? Huh. そうね。
最初は経典同地の何かが記されているかもと期待したわ。でも今は何というか冷めてる。
We have high expectations for something?
無価値なあんたが求める真実なんてどうせ無価値です。それがあんたという無価値な人生のピリオドにふさわしいでしょう。
Man.
きっと。
Anji was already starting to realize something. Regardless of why, Ava decided not to talk about what happened. Yeah, exactly. The real events of that day probably weren't anything earth-shattering. Some sort of malfunction made the bomb in that secret underground base explode. Yes, it was just an accident. But the public believed and hoped that some sort of plot surrounded the events of that day. Ava was a suspect herself, so she could claim that nothing strange had happened until she was blue in the face, and no one would believe her. Of course, this included Anji. In that case, shutting up like a clam would just make things easier. It was hardly surprising that Ava chose to say nothing.
今は達成感なんて全くない。よくわからない気だるい疲労感があるだけよ。
真実の魔女は真実に耐える力があるからこそ真実の魔女なのです。同志エンジェ、あんたにはどうやら
Fellow comrade, fellow witch of truth.
あったなら死のうなどと思わないのですから。
そうね、私は誰かが帰ってくるかもしれないという幻想に私がベアトリーチェの猫箱に都合よく真実を隠して12年も真実を拒否していただけに過ぎない。
一なる真実の書を読んだらあんたはどうなるんでしょうね。
さあ、契約に従いベルンカステルがちょんと私の首でも鎌で買ってくれるんじゃない？あるいはまたひき肉かしら。今度こそ塩と胡椒を練り込まれるわね。
なるほど。だからひき肉なわけですね。
何か言った？
いいえ、何も。それよりおかわりはいかがです？
ノーサンキュー。
Anji listlessly gazed down the balcony with no handrail. That makes me nervous. Down into the darkness of the abyss, at the bottom of the bookshelf ravine. No, the gap between the bookshelf and skyscraper. Yo, that'd give me like... Yo, I do not like heights. From the beginning until the end of my journey, I haven't taken a single step away from this spot. This journey of mine, not even a single step long, will end soon. Yo, that right there reminds me of when I was at... What place was it? Was it Lincoln Center in New York, I think? You see a performance there. Yo, we were in the balconies. Yo, that guardrail was so small. I was like, yo, I'm about to fall over. And that was, yo, that's a long way down. Probably a group of guests coming. Oh. Yeah, guests. Who? 退屈から逃れる永遠の旅の途中の航海者たちへ、数百年の眠りより目覚めた偉大なる大魔女たちから、未来世界を牛耳る魔女や魔女狩りの貴族たちまで。Okay. 今夜は大きなパーティーが催されるようですよ。Okay. We're having a party and stuff. Yo, which party, man? Yo, they be having fun. Oh, we seen in early episodes. その優れた魔法体系により無限の物語を生み出す無限機関ベアトリーチェの猫箱を生み出した天才魔女だそうです。私からすれば爪の甘い間抜け魔女なのですが、どうやら大魔女の世界ではちょいと知られた有名人のようで。Yeah. ベアトリーチェの誕生会でもやるわけ。Yeah, Beatrice is, yo, quite famous. 主はベアトリーチェの腹渡でもつ鍋パーティーと言っています。だってそうじゃないですか。一なる真実が存在しないから猫箱は無限の物語を生み続けたのです。しかし今宵あんたの鍵によって一なる真実が明かされます。そしてそれは猫箱が開かれることを意味する。まさにベアトリーチェを生きたまま腹を引き裂いてその中身をぶちまけるのと同じことってわけです。そのもつ鍋パーティーにあの高速道路の渋滞みたいな大行列をベアトリーチェの有名さを驚くべきか、あの連中のゲスさにヘドが出るのか。あんたにとって一なる真でもロッケン島ミステリーを感激する者たちにとってはこれは見過ごせないイベントですから。Read the book of signature, nothing more than ANGE for those signature. Event that can't be missed. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, exactly. That's a nice way to put that. Ange's analogy was an accurate one. The crowd far below them was made up of nobles wearing beautiful outfits and goat masks. They were all so intent on tearing the guts out of Beatrice's cat box that they couldn't even hide the drooling trickling from their mouths. Those gluttonous goat nobles who derived pleasure from violently exposing the truths were in a line of cars heading towards the meeting place. Melting place. Oh boy. Yeah. Me in an armada? Okay. Okay. 島に湧き出したヤギたちは島に惨劇を望む未来の妄言が具現化したもの。そうです。あのヤギたちはネットの海からいくらでも生まれてきます。第一陣など所詮はうぞうむぞう。The riffraff, okay. The best of the best, okay. The first wave was only the pawns. The second wave we actually got the knights, rooks and whatnot. People. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, you're ready for this, right, Anji? This is what you wanted to know the truth and everything, so.
あの彼は猫箱が生み出した幻想であると。
Huh?
分かってるわ。
Oh, regardless of whether he's my real brother or an illusion, regardless of whether he's who I'd like him to be or not, the battler who created this game board for my sake will die. No, it just means that I'll accept the fact of his death, so it's not like he's going to die now. Angie thought to herself, shouldn't performing the last rites for her brother be her responsibility? This was her final trial, which she had assigned to herself. All those people down on the game board were the personification of Angie's naivety. By denying the existence of all of them, wouldn't she finally be able to accept the truth? By removing them all out the way, will she? No, that's not right. I'm not being honest even with myself. Even if it's all an illusion, it wouldn't make that bizarre Halloween party any less heartwarming. Oni-chan said it himself. The Halloween party may have been an illusion. However, he was trying to use that party to tell me something. Yep, he's been saying this. He's been trying to tell you something the whole time. She's like, yo, let me handle. Let me take them out. Oh snap! What are you gonna do, Angie? Yes, that might be kind of her. These are my lingering attachments we're talking about. I should be grateful to Birkenstell. If she really were cruel, she would probably have ordered me to take charge of the second wave and execute my own family. But she's letting you know about someone in front of you who's about to do it. But mm-hmm.
じゃあ受け入れましょうよ。12年を経てようやく本当の一なる真実。私はここでベルンカステルが封印を解き終えるのを気長に待つとするわ。
Okay.
おそらくはパーティーのゲストとしてあなたが呼び出されるでしょう。
Yeah.
姿見はありますので、目やにでも取ってたらどうですか。
Wow.
あんたこそ出陣前に無駄毛でも。
Yo, that's messed up. Yo. Dang, she said, yo, you gotta shave. Okay. It floated in the empty air, the golden lane. Oh, 1 or 2 square meters of okay. 1 or 2 square meters of tilted floor still remained in front of the door. Scarcely enough to remind a person that this was once been Kinzo's study. Had once. By now, all the game board except the golden lane had been eaten away, leaving only this door floating in a sea of nothingness. There are 2 figures in front of that door. Yeah, Battler and Beto. They may not have been literally covered with wounds, but they definitely seemed to be dead tired. Yep. Battler, leaning against the door, seemed to have finally caught his breath. Beto was also sitting against the floor, letting her legs dangle graciously. Could the battle against that force really be called a battle? It was more like a mere pushing fight in this increasing small bit of ground that remained. They had wanted to protect at least Kinzo's study no matter what. And on the only fruit of their desperate struggles was the tiny bit of flooring that they were sitting on now. Those goats fell into the abyss whenever they had nowhere to stand. So now, with so much of the floor gone, there was no way for them to attack anymore. If Battler thought this, his naive hopes were quickly crushed.
造営を集め、今度こそ一度に押しつぶそうという魂胆であろう。
Oh. I was not expecting this visual. Stretching across the rising sun. I was not expecting that. Stretching across the horizon surrounding the door at their backs was an encirclement of countless large sailing ships. As if they could clearly see, the decks of those ships were packed with goats, with some of the more foolish and overeager ones spilling over the edges into the emptiness below.
すげえな。 俺もお前のゲームで随分とおかしな経験をいろいろしてきたが、海賊船に包囲されるってのは初めての経験だ。
Yo, same, man. That's the last thing I expected.
黄金鏡の境を打ち破る力を持つのだろう。あの大砲もハッタリではあるまい。
Okay, so those cannons are serious.
扉をぶち抜いて一挙になだれ込もうというに違いあるまい。
Along the sides of each ship were several open guns. Yeah, they're talking about the cannons. If all the ships surrounding them were joined by even more, all of those ships fired all their cannons at once. There was no point trying to imagine what would happen next. Madeline and Beto grimaced and hung their heads. Oh, yo, also, what's up, Victor? Yo, that reminds me, yo, Villain Saga Season 2 next year? Oh. How long will the Golden Land perimeter hold out against those cannons?
あれだけの数を揃えているのに、まだ援軍を待つということ。
Okay. So it'll last a short while, or a while.
確かに降伏勧告もしないで攻撃の手を休める理由はそれしか考えられねえな。
True.
奴らが与えるこの時間が我らに有利に生かせれば良いのだがな。
劣勢な側にとって時間はいつだって味方さ。何かの奇跡を期待できるからな。
あるいはさらなる絶望を知ることにもなろうか。
And at that moment, something small and hard hit Battler in the forehead. Yeah, what?
なんだこりゃ。
Bum, 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 bum. Conpito candy. Yeah, I was about to say Lambda Delta. Oh! The Conpieto candy was Lambda Delta's transformed body. It was the only one of their allies capable of crossing the sea of fragments. Hey, hey, hey!
ここじゃ奴らに姿を見られるわ。中で話をしましょう。一筋縄じゃいかないことになってるわ。
わかった。誰かいるか?
Yeah, who's gonna take our positions? Who's gonna switch? When Battle knocked on the door, it opened and Shannon Cannon came into view. Hey.
すまぬが見張りを頼む。お任せを。
奴らが攻撃を開始したら戦う必要はない。すぐに黄金鏡に逃げ込め。扉を閉めなくていい。
しかしそれでは
奴らは扉なんか無視して直接黄金鏡をぶっ壊す気だ。
Exactly.
ここで仁王立ちしてたってもう何も防ぐことはできやしない。
わかりました。
ここは僕たちに任せて中で対策を。
Okay. GL.
しばらく頼むぞ。
Okay, Lambda, what do you got to say? Battle and Beto trade places with Shannon and Cannon returns to the Golden Land. The gentle rain poured down over the Golden Land Rose Garden. The Golden Land's weather reflected the hearts of those inside it. The quietly falling raindrops spoke for the pain felt by those who could do nothing but hide here, waiting for the enemy's final assault. When they returned to the arbor, the Conpieto flew out of Battler's pocket, jumped onto the table, and returned to its original form. Okay. Yeah, he's like, anyways. Oh man. Ooh. Get to the books, yep.
海を渡る偉大なる魔女たちが集めたさまざまなかけらを書物に記し保管した地があると。
尊厳なる感激と戯曲と傍観の魔女により厳選されし名誉ある図書の都です。
大アウローラ卿は図書の都の主。なるほど。妥当な場所であるな。しかしさすがはラムダデルタ卿ね。無数に想定された隠れ家からこんなにも早く居場所を突き止められるなんて。
それがね、簡単に分かっ
Yo, I'm over here jamming to the music, like barely reading. Okay, let's start. Okay, this is talking about the Seagull books.
なるほどな。奴らがまだ攻めてこぬ理由は援軍祭り。
Yep, they're waiting for the party to start. They want to witness this. They want some entertainment.
エンジェの鍵を使って一なる真実の書を公開するということなのか。
Yes.
そういうことね。アウローラは久しぶりのイベントなんで、各界から賓客を集めて
Oh,
大パーティーを催す。
got some VIP guests. Okay.
一なる真実の書はそのパーティーの最後の目玉になるでしょうね。
Yep.
エンジェの鍵を取り戻すチャンスはまだあるってことか。
Yep, exactly.
時間的猶予という意味ではね。
Time-wise.
とてもシンプルかつ当然な問題が。
And, yeah.
御所の都は元老院の管理下にある聖域よ。
Of the
神
Senate.
聖な結界が張られている。
Okay, so...
以外は踏み入ることさえできない。
And...
パーティーの招待客には元老院に席を持たぬ者もいるの。
Good question. Are there? Okay, then how did they get in? Special invitations. Okay. Okay, for a limited time. So can we obtain one or somehow steal it?
これはこれは
Yeah. Yo, these two.
私も思ったのよ。ところがこの招待状、遅刻現金でパーティー開始時刻までに入場受付をしてないと自動的に効果を失う優れもの。
Okay.
そしてお気の毒なことについさっきパーティーは始まっちゃった。
Well, okay. Thanks for letting us know. Still.
遅刻した来客の誰かから招待状を奪うという手はもう手遅れということか。
そういうこと。
Yep, that's right. But yeah, so what do we do now?
誰かポップコーンもらえる？今度はキャンディーフレーバーがいいわ。
門外漢で恐縮だが、もはやお手上げに思えるね。
This dude draws. So as an outsider, you know, I believe we have no more options. Yeah, anyone got any ideas? Anything come to mind? You know? I mean, there's a lot of y'all here. One thing. Oh, hope for a miracle.
奇跡。つまりこいつはアラモの砦ってわけだ。
For the Alamo.
幸福はない。できるのは1分1秒でも持ちこたえて奇跡が起こるのを待つことだけで。
ウリュウ、奇跡って何？エンジェが何かの理由で気が変わってここへ戻ってくる可能性が何百万分の1の確率であるかもしれない。
そのような極小の確率の末ならば、それは確かに奇跡と呼べるであろうな。私たちはエンジェさんの帰りを待つためにここにいるんです。
Okay.
エンジェさんの帰る場所は私たちのいる
Where we are right now. Hey.
だから私たちは最後の1秒までここを守って彼女の帰りを待たなければならないんです。
Let's come back to. Okay, Goda, I see you. That's noble of you. Hey. This dude Goda, man.
我ら一同すでに覚悟は決まっております。
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Shiesta sisters, they're all down for this too.
45、問題ありません。最後まで戦います。ようやく似合いの死に場所を見つけた。410、問題ないに。
Okay, yep. The seven sisters as well. The six younger sisters show their resolve through their eyes. With their eyes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the Einzelnen Gung Fra.
元 SSVD もいいぜ。
そしてあなたもどうか。
私？だ
お
よ。偵察してきてあげたじゃない。それで私は十分協力をしてあげたつもりだけど。
Yo, I put in my effort, you know?
あなたはエンジェちゃんが都市の都の中にいるのをど
Oh?
うやって確認したんですか？
Hey, how do you know about that, Lambda?
もちろんこの目でよ。私、自分の目で見たものしか信用しないたちなの。
ということは
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You're qualified? You passed with the Senate?
そうと大ラムダデルタ教は言動
Is
力
it which of the Senate? Yep.
ラムダデルタ。
Oh.
何よ、あんたたち。まさか、私にもう一働きしろって言ってんじゃないわよね。
これはこれは
Yeah, these.
思わぬ出番だね。
I was like, someone's missing. We haven't heard from someone. These two right here.
図書
Zipar
の都に
Furfur.
入ることができるのはラムダデルタ教
Heck
ただ
is-
一人。
Oh, okay.
ということはこれはまさにラムダデルタ教のための見せ場ということじゃない。
What do you know?
バカ言ってんじゃないわよ。あんたたち正気？私がたった一人であそこへもう一度侵入してエンジェを連れ戻してこいっての？
Yes. The several dozen people surrounding Lambdas are all nodded in unison.
バカも休み休みお言いなさい。エンジェを助け出すってことは大アウローラのパーティーをぶっ壊せってことよ。
Yes, you know, that's not looking good for
私
her.
に世界を敵に回せってこと？私に見返りはないわ。あるわけない。あんた
I
たち
get
に
return.
用意できるどんな見返りだって。大アウローラとその愉快な友人の化け物たちを敵に回すことと割が合うわけな
Yeah,
んて
do we have anything to bargain with? Like,
大アウローラとガイベルンカステルの目標
oh,
を台無しに
yep, the happy
エ
ending.
ンジェちゃんを連れ戻しみんなで和解するというハッピーエンドが見られます。
That is true.
どうであるかラムダデルタ教
Yo, Lambda, you here for the happy ending?
他にはないぞ。それほどの大事を成し遂げればそなたも病を千
Yo,
年
Beatrice just using that persuasion right there. Like, they'll never forget about you. You'll be a legend.
ラムダデルタ。俺たちに力を貸してくれ。
Please, please, we're begging you. Help us save Anji. Everyone clamored for Lambda Delta's help. They surrounded her and begged for her assistance.
どうか頼む。ラムダデルタ教そなたしかおらぬのだ。
力を貸してくれ。俺がお前に最高の物語を見せてやる。
Okay,
そ
Battler.
いつを最前列で見せてやるから。だから力を貸してくれ。
Hey.
うるさい。黙れっつってんです。
Lambda Delta leapt to her feet and crushed the cup of popcorn in her hands. Sweet, candy-flavored popcorn flew everywhere, and pieces stuck to everyone's face. It may have been a hilarious sight. However, no one laughed. Lambda Delta's face was filled with a rage that none of them had seen before.
勘違いしないでくれる？私は観客よ、観客。ベアトに招かれてそのゲームを見物に来ただけの客人よ。その私がなんであんたたちのために命までかけなきゃなんないわけ？エンジェが帰ってきたらハッピーエンド？バカじゃない？怒り狂った
I mean,
ベ
we'll
ルン
know
とそ
until
の
we
軍勢が
try, right?
一気になだれ込んできてブチッと潰されておしまいじゃな。私がここにいる理由はたった一つよ。それは面白い物語が見られるとそこのリオンに単価を切られたから。
They're making it more interesting right now.
そして私はもうじき最高に面白い物語が見られることを信じて疑わないわ。それは排水の陣でベルンの軍勢と戦って一人また一人で散っていく悲しい
I seem like, yo, how she like hands on hips like this? Like, wrist backwards, man.
それを間近でもうじき感激できるのよ。あんたたちはもうじきみんな死ぬの。でも私は違う。私は観客よ、客人よ。あんたも一緒に死んでくれなんて言われる筋合いはこれっぽっちもないんだから。
Well, oh. Oop. Yeah, exactly. In the still silence with no sound except of the rain, even Lamedutta finally hung her head in dismay.
ごめんね。私ってが最高にかっこ悪いわ。
Ooh.
そうよね。ここで私が任せておきなさいって胸を叩いたら、
Exactly.
私の人気はうなぎ
You're
の
exactly the whole the whole usual routine, you know. Oh, but
私
still.
はあんたたちと違って物語の登場人物じゃないのよ。死ねないのよ。あんたたちが深夜にクライマックスはこれからだとか言い込んでるけど、私は明日月曜で学校で日直で朝は起床が早いわけよ。住んでる世界が違うの。だからさ、私をさ。
Lamedutta staggered as though dizzy, then plopped down into a chair. Man, mentally fatiguing her. Then she became expressionless, like a doll, just staring at a single point in space, silently. Battler softly apologized. However, Lamedutta remained expressionless.
俺たちにできることも尽くさないのに、あんたにだけ何かを失うように強いるのはフェアじゃない。俺たちはここで戦い、最後の1秒までエンジェが一なる真実よりも俺たちを選び、それも尽くさないのに、あんたに俺たちと一緒に命を捨ててくれなんて頼めるわけもない。
Will this be the last drop to persuade her? Battler rose up from his seat and spun around. Oh.
見張りの2人と交代してくれ。俺が奴らと戦う時の先人でありたい。それが今すぐ俺がラムダデルタに見せられる。
Okay.
わらわも行くぞ。お師匠様はラムダデルタ教に新しいポップコーンを頼む。であとエンジェは必ず帰る。信じねば実る奇跡も実らぬというもの。くじを買わねば当たることもないのだからな。
Huh, true. Can't win a lot unless you buy tickets. Bito also stood up and followed Battler. Everyone else is going to join?
戦いに備え何かの準備をし
Okay,
よう。
let's go.
賛成だぜ。ここでうつむいてたってバカバカしいぜ。
そうだな。最後くらい景気よく行こうぜ。
Okay, Rudolph.
エンジェちゃんの帰る場所。
Yeah, everyone got the guns ready.
私たちも作戦会議が必要です。
そう。
Get some strategy meeting. I like that.
ブグに悪魔に異端審問官だ。
Yeah, it's quite a crowd right there.
うまく連携を取らなきゃな。
True.
さあ妹たち、休憩の時間は終わりよ。
They said no more playing around. Oh yeah, this is serious.
シエスタ対起立。
The humans and the fancy creatures all rose up to their feet. Afterwards, only Lamedutta remained, still staring blankly at a point in empty space. What do you think about Lambda? Okay.
どうしエヴァ
Yep.
いかがです？
Yeah, Comrade Ava.
カップはないのでロートになりますが。
A gold butterfly drifted onto the balcony and returned to Ava. And turned into Ava.
ベルンカステルの様子はどう？一なる真実の書の封印を解くのにまだだいぶかかるのかしら。
それを伝えに来たのよ。
What's up?
封印が解けたそうよ。
Oh, it's been broken.
おめでとうございます。いよいよですね。
The time has
あな
come.
たの人生のピリオド。
鍵を持ってベルンカステル教のところへお行きなさいの。使い魔の猫が案内してくれるわ。
Okay. Two emerald sparkled flew in. They were green, glinting eyes of a black cat. The cat flicked its tail elegantly, with the dignity of a high-class attendant. Anji rose from her seat. She did it casually, as though she really was just heading out for a short trip. However, her lips would never touch her half-finished cup of tea again. True. No. Yeah, yep, episode 8, this is the finale right here. Or getting closer to the finale. That's how we meet. You have to teach me. Make this tea terrible. Yo.
私が12年間ずっと隠して意地悪してきた秘密がいよいよ知れて嬉しいわ。今ならエリカの気持ちがわかるわ。あんたが死ぬまで守った秘密を暴けてあんたに一矢報いてやったって気持ちになるの。それは気持ちのいいこと？多少はマシって程度だわ。
Anji nodded towards the black cat to let it know that she was ready. The cat nodded back in a refined manner, indicated that it wanted Anji to follow, and leapt from the balcony. Without turning back, Anji followed it, jumping out into the air as though swimming. Ava watched her go. Her expression of ridicule and scorn was not the one that crossed her face.
いってらっしゃい、エンジェ。それもあんたの選んだ道よ。あんたはもう6歳じゃない、18歳なのよ。自分の人生は自分で選択しなさい。
過保護なおばさまだことで。
Yeah.
私は式典の様子を見に行くけれど、あなたは？
Yeah, what about you?
出陣の時間ですので。船に向かいます。手土産にはベアとの屍を。花形パーティーに。
Okay.
私は。
She's gonna join them on the pirate ships.
剥製を作りましょう。
これで謎のベールに包まれたロッケン島物語もおしまいね。
すると、その駒であるあんたもおしまいになりますね。
Yeah, true. You are a piece as well. Almost forgot about that.
私はただの駒よ。駒の役目はゲームが終わるまで自分の役目に忠実であることだわ。
I'm just doing my role, but
ゲームが終わった後のことを考えるのは駒の役目じゃない。
そうですね。それは私も同じです。お互い今のこのひとときを楽しみましょう。では私もこれで失礼します。
If you say so, Erica.
じゃあね。お仕事頑張ってね。
Adios. Bye. Ciao. After exchanging elegant bows, the two witches vanished at the same time. Nothing remained except some half-finished teacups and the aroma of the tea itself. Okay, well, guess we're here now. Okay, one after another, luxury cars stopped in front of the high-class hotel in the city, and guests began to step out of them. Okay, Utsuki. This dude. I high-key didn't think you would see this dude ever again, but all the guests gathered here were very rich and cultured. A single hobby tied all of them together, like the witch hunters. Like-minded people who enjoyed exploring various interpretations of the Rokkenjima mystery. Yep. I heard the rumors, but it's true. It is. Okay.
自分しか知り得ない秘密を穴を掘ってでも口にせずにはいられない悲しい生き物なのです。何でも聞いた話ではドバイのコレクターが1000万ドルで買収を持ちかけてるとか。
Cool.
それはすごい。それだけロッキン島ミステリーが魅力的なことの証左ですな。
Conversations like these were breaking out passionately all over the place. Furthermore, the guests weren't the only ones pouring in. The press was also there in force. The Rokkenjima mystery had created such a large movement that, at one time, it became a social phenomenon. Though that had died down slightly in recent years, it was still a topic fiercely debated across the internet. It was hardly any surprise that the discovery and an imminent release of Ushiromiya Ava's diary, which contained the truth of the mystery, had caused an uproar. And on top of that, the mysterious forger Itokukuro was to appear publicly for the first time. In fact, it seemed that and Hachijo Toya, the up-and-coming mystery novelist, were the same person. Yeah. Of course, this meant that Hachijo Toya would also be appearing in public for the first time. The fact that she was actually an enigmatic female author, despite having been thought to be male, would have been enough to cause a story on its own. Yeah. True. Damn, they got a whole stage set. You got press. You got all these witch hunters here. Before the diary unveiling party, a press conference was held in one of the rooms of the hotel. Oh, indeed, I am the one. She is her.
それが今回こうして姿を現されたのはどういうご心境の変化からでしょう。ロッケン島の魔女伝説は無限の物語を生み出してきました。
But now they're going to reveal the truth with Ava's diary.
物書きの端くれとしては姿を現す形で敬意を表するべきであると。
Makes sense. Makes sense.
偽書作家としての先生はネット上で真実に至ったと公言されておりました。それはつまりもう先生は日記の中身をご覧になっているということなのですか。
そしてそれはもうじき皆さんにも公開されることとなるでしょう。
こう言ってはなんですが、日記の中に記された内容が真実であるとの保証はあるのでしょうか。個人の私的記録に過ぎないという違った見方もあるようですが。
いいえ、私が保証します。日記には真実が記されています。
The second time they said that, you read. Man. The store passed through the crowd. The room was suddenly, it was filled.
これにて八条先生の会見を終了いたします。報道各社の皆さん、本日は誠にありがとうございます。引き続きまして、後ろ宮エバ氏の日記の撮影時間に移りたいと思います。
The hotel worker pushed forward a cart covered by a veil. Then, after looking to Hachijo for approval, he removed the veil. There lay Ushiromiya Ava's diary. The book of the single truth sat there, waiting for its seal to be broken. Hachijo held it to her chest and laughed enigmatically. Camera flashes came from everywhere, making the book of the single truth glint.
以上で会見を終了させていただきます。それでは皆様、会場の方へ移動をお願いいたします。
Assembly hall. Still holding the diary, Hachijo left the press conference room, escorted by men from the hotel, until she went through a door that said, "No entry unless authorized." Okay. The journalists continued to surround her and ask questions, hoping to gather just one more comment. Okay. Hey, what up, Robert? What's up? When the door slammed shut, the world twisted. Okay. The hotel employees became black cats wearing capes. Hachijo had turned into Featherine. Oh, yo, also, what's up, Rudolph, too?
疲れる。だが悪くない。それにしてもこの日記は重いな。
Feathering tossed the diary and Brookstone caught it. Okay.
私は少し控え室で休ませてもらおう。出番なんてすぐよ。休んでる暇なんてないでしょ。では休むと言わず、久しぶりの興奮をかみしめる時間が欲しいと言い直す。この本借りるわ。エンジに一番に見せる約束をしている。
Yeah, she did say that. She did promise her that. And yo, she's cool with that. Feathering cool with that. Feathering left, followed by her cat attendants. After watching her until she was out of sight, Brookstone disappeared as well. Like Erica's room, Brokenstell's was a balcony without a handrail dug out of a bookshelf cliff. Yeah. Ange had been kept waiting for some time, but she had waited patiently, looking down at the world below her. Yep. After Brokenstell appeared, the black cats gave a bow and vanished. Much appreciated. But okay, Burn. Thank you. Brookstone set it on the table and beckoned Ange forward. Slowly, Ange approached it. That long-awaited truth you wanted, Ange. The truth to die for. Ange took out the key, looked at it in their palm and whatnot. Even the heavy lock that held the diary so securely was fated to be swept aside easily as soon as Ange readied herself. Okay, so if I wait here like 24 hours, like...
命と引き換えにしてでも知りたいと願った。
In that instant, inside of Ange, two Anges appeared, taking control of her body at the same time. On the one hand, she knew that she had already paid a great price to learn the truth. This part of her gripped the key, wanting to act quickly to prevent the moment of hesitation that might lead to her refusal to learn the truth now. At the final moment, with the book of the single truth right before her. On the other hand, a feeling that she was betraying the brother and family that washed over her warmly made her bite her lower lip. However, though she shook, she could do nothing but watch as her right hand slowly brought the key towards the lock. What am I hesitating for? Inside the diary, there's a final destination on my sad, pitiful 12-year-long journey. Was 12 years not enough of that? Do I want to keep living that way? That Oni-chan and all those others, those are all illusions created by my heart. My naive hope that a miracle might still occur. If I put my two options on a scale, then the path I should choose is clear. Slowly, I pushed the key into the lock and twisted. The lock opened with a click, and at the same time it felt as though a crack ran through the key in my hands. Maybe a part of its intricate design had broken off. I couldn't tell where it had broken just by glancing at it. However, for some reason, its golden glint seemed dull somehow. Yeah, he did. Yep. That's your key, so.
その役目を終えて消えたのよ。もうその鍵はただの鍵。この日記を開け閉めするだけのただの鍵。そう。じゃあこのお兄ちゃんの鍵も もう構造ね。もらってもいい？あんたが読んだ後にもう一度施錠するの。
Why not let me lock it back up,
その
huh?
錠前を開けるのはパーティーの立派なセレモニーだそうだけど、そう好きにすればいい。
Okay. I don't give a damn what happens after I find the truth. Burkitzel slid the key from where it lay on the table and put it in her pocket. Oh
では
boy.
どうぞ真実を知ろうとするあなたの勇気が消えてしまう前にね。
I looked up Aunt Ava's now unlocked diary. The lock was open. Even the hinge had been released by now. There was no longer anything standing in the way of me opening to the pages within. I thought of taking a deep breath. However, I decided against it. I prepared myself for this long ago. So stupid to fuel my reluctance further. I opened it. Violently, ruthlessly. I knew that this was the right way to open the truth that awaited me inside. As soon as the cover was opened, a brilliant light poured out and my mind went hazy. And lightheaded after getting what you wanted for so long? The truth was sent to my mind directly, without letters or words. Tell me, what happened that day on Rokkenjima? Okay. Okay. The conference. Okay. Keys. Getting to the chapel. Yep, they found, okay, got the gold. Yep, then death occurred. And boom. My consciousness returned gradually. Nothing was written in the open book before me. Of course, this was my own blank and empty notebook. I was at school, just sitting idly with my notebook open. The world had stopped. The hands of the clock had stopped too. In that case, the auditorium should have been filled with silence. However, I could hear a small commotion. In this world of suspended time, I could see dark shapes sneaking about behind the unmoving students. Okay, go with this right here. They were students with goat heads. They were sneaking glances at me from behind the frozen students, whispering something to each other. I know. I can hear them. Everybody knows. One after another, students with goat heads slipped out from every conceivable hiding place. Okay. They slipped around all the students. Yes, at the same time, and gathered around me. Then they all jeered out things in an endless stream, and possibly aware that I could hear, showered me with giggles and sneers and comments amongst themselves. However, nothing that came from the goats' mouths reached my ears as words. This was the world without letters or words, so no words reached me. Okay, so, however, their emotions and meanings did reach me, so I knew what it was that they were saying. And then, when I was able to visualize it, this happened. One after another, the goats opened their massive jaws, showing their fangs that dripped with saliva, and came forward to bite me. Time was stopped for me. But I was aware, but I couldn't move. Literally, that wasn't true. However, I was pretending that I couldn't hear, so I couldn't move. The goats bit me all over my body, leaving their fang marks, licking me. Maybe they didn't like the taste of my clothes. Taking advantage of the fact that I couldn't move, they chewed through my clothes one by one. Over and over, the goats stuck their tongues, their jaws and fangs into my naked body. I was covered with drool and bitten all over. Bright red teeth marks were left behind as sharp fangs pierced my skin, leaving trails of blood. They licked up that blood like real goats, hurting and humiliating me. As I hung my head, one of the goats pulled on my hair, forcing me to look up, and spoke. This time it wasn't conceptual, but words I could hear.
しいのは私は赤き真実を世界の全てを否定する。そうじゃああんただけに記せる赤き真実を記してごらん。
She's calling you out now, Angie.
でも人間はどうやって赤き真実を記すの？あるわよ。人間にしか記せない真っ赤なインクがあるじゃない。
落ち着いてください。
Who the heck?
正しいのは私。間違ってるのが世界。
I was ready to hear that voice out of nowhere.
本当の赤き真実で私が真実を記してあげる。
20屋上支援大至急。エンジさん。
Oh, this roof scene. Okay.
はい、やばいな。
Wow.
記してあげる。これが私の記す真っ赤な真実。お前たちの世界の真実なの。私は受け入れるものだ。
Yeah, it's backgrounds, yeah. Anji's body went past the edge of the balcony. The air which she had once been able to swim through was now completely merciless for some reason. Anji's body plunged straight into the darkness below. Burn Costello just watched the scene play out in silence. Yo, there's some gnat flying around. Behind her, men in black suits rushed up the fence, clutching it and screaming.
エンジさんが飛び降りた。ダメだ。ここからは姿が見えない。大至急事情を調べろ。無理だ。どうしようもなかった。ひょっとするとあそこの防護ネットに引っかかったかもしれん。調べてみよう。
What fools. Baka. If you jump straight down from this height, you really think such a flimsy safety net could possibly save you? Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, as to which miracles, what you got to say, really? Okay. Yeah. Definitely not possible. Huh. Anji's body fell from the skyscraper like a bookshelf and slammed. Ooh. Looking down from Burkesso's balcony, which was as high as the skyscraper's roof, could have been looked like a lovely red-pressed flower. It couldn't have looked like anything. Ugh. In the same way that the death of a single lonely girl who rejected the world and died alone wouldn't leave an impression on any of the world's people. She probably died instantly. It was only natural. She had fallen straight down from such a height, after all. Is it even conceivable that she wouldn't die instantly after something like that? The index finger on the right hand of her corpse was stuck out, as though it had traced something. Could it be that, by some impossible miracle, she really had escaped an instant death? And in her final moments, using the ink of the red blood draining from her, could she possibly have written her own personal red truth? However, no one would ever be able to tell what she had written. After all, the red blood pouring from her corpse had run over it all. If it was looking down at the beautiful flower of blood radiating from Anji's corpse. Mm.
だから12年をかけて
There's one to all circle. The eyes of Anji's corpse were closed. However, there was no way of knowing that this was a peaceful thing. Slowly the corpse began to break down. By the end, it had become a messy lump of flesh, with only a few parts recognizable as human. It was hardly surprising. How else would she look after falling from that height and slammed against the asphalt?
国のみんなに迎えてもらえるかは別だわ。だってあんたは、その天国のみんなを拒絶してここへ来たんじゃない。
Facts with that. Ooh. Yeah, Ava, yo, this place right here, yo. Ava. In Bergstad's hand was the key which had lost its magic when Anji had made her decision, and the book of the single truth which had been locked up again. After looking down one more time, Bergstad vanished. Once she had gone, Ava summoned some cat familiars and ordered them to clean up. The black cats gathered Anji's flesh and scattered limbs and threw them into a tin bucket. Even in this miserable form, Anji's soul was still living. Perhaps living is a poor description. She was unable to die. From now on, forever. She would drift. What's the sound I keep hearing? Yes, it must be the sound of rain. In that case, why are those two bright lights coming towards me? I don't know. However, they came at me with a screeching sound and stopped right in front of me. A blaring noise came at me over and over. Whatever is shining those bright lights is threatening me. It's probably telling me to get out of the way. However, I was incapable of moving even a finger. Oh, okay. There's a sound of a car door opening. Car? Door? Apparently I was lying on asphalt under the pouring rain. Okay. Wow. Poor Anji, man. Hikuko. Okay, I'm ending it right here, everyone. On that note, on a sad note, we got it on a sad scene right here. Yeah, I guess we're just right here. So yeah, we said on Hachijo Ikuko. Yeah, we're continuing with Hachijo Ikuko. Next time, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. I'll be here on Thursday. What day is it? What day is Thursday? The 23rd? Tomorrow's the 21st, 22nd. Yeah, I'll be here Thursday. Yeah, I don't have much to say. Thank you for tuning in for this. As we slowly are approaching the ending, actually. But I know that we have, three chapters left? Excluding the tea party. 3 chapters and then the tea party. So, man. As a manga, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I feel that. I'm looking forward to when I go through the manga too. I want to go back through it and see some things. Go through the story again. I don't know. It's always a different experience rereading something through a different source material. Even just going through it with through a playthrough even too. It's even fun. But Yeah, anyways, yo, I don't have anything else to add. Enjoy the rest of y'all week. Yeah, Thursday we'll probably do 2 more chapters, and then next Tuesday we'll probably do the last chapter and then the tea party. So, wow, that's gonna be it. Dang. Okay, anyways, dang, it's gonna be sad when I finish this. It's been a whole year and like, what, 3 months? Wow, it's been a journey. But yeah, anyway, so that's all I have to say. Again, enjoy the rest of your day, night, evening, I guess. And yeah, I'll see y'all on Thursday for the continuation from where we left off, or with some more fields, maybe. Who knows? So yeah, again, see y'all later. Peace and out. Bada bing, bada bing.